Of course, of course. I'm not gonna get in trouble.
All right, cool. So what made you enlist in the Air Force?
So when I was in high school, I did NJROTC. So like I was doing
Oh, that's too
ROTC in
many
high
letters,
school.
man. You got to break it down. I don't know what none of that means.
Na it's Navy Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps.
Okay, thank
So
you.
it's like those kids in school that would one of their periods was delegated to they'd wear a uniform once a week, do PT in the morning, like workout, um, learn about whatever branch of military was at their school. And the school I went to, I did the Navy version of it, but I did it for 4 years, and I wanted to go to college, and then I wanted to be an officer. So I got a I applied for a couple of scholarships. I didn't get some of the ones that I wanted to, but I did get one, and it was to a school in Texas, and it was a three year scholarship, but it wasn't going to start until my sophomore year. And um, my granny kept saying, like, she was like, well, I'm not going to co-sign on any loans or anything like that. She wanted to be dependent about my decisions. And um, it was a private university, so like the first year is always going to be more expensive. So that was kind of like a trap that I would have put myself in. And so I needed a backup plan, and my backup plan was always to enlist. So I ended up enlisting. And I texted Romello, our other brother, and I was like, "What do you think about the Army?" And he was like, "Join the Air Force." I was like, "All right, already."
Granny said you ain't
Yeah,
finna
Nate.
mess up my credit.
No, and I think it was a little bit more than that too, because growing up, she's always taught me to be, and my granddad always taught me to be self-reliant and not having, you know, to depend on anybody like that. And I think me doing what I did and enlisting kind of gave me that structure and that foundation that I needed to have to kind of continue the process of growing up and doing the stuff that I needed to do. So
Sometimes when you grow up with your grandparents raising you, the Air Force is easy after dealing
yeah,
with them.
Yeah,
ba-
most deaf.
basic training was easy for me, and having people yell at you and everything like that. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, is this all they have? Is this it?
Hey, I'm not gonna lie.
But
I wanted to enlist. Obviously, I grew up with my aunt and uncle. While he moved out here to Texas when he was younger, I stayed with my aunt and uncle, and my uncle was in the military as well. Shout out, thank you, shout out Ed, veteran.
Shout out Ed.
And he always told me, I want, you're gonna go. Like if I didn't have same thing, if I didn't have a backup plan, that I'm gonna enlist, I'm gonna enlist. And I wish I would have, because I could have done like my culinary stuff in there as well. But around that time, this was around 2004, so people were going to Iraq. So I was scared, like war. So I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do it, because they're just sending everybody there. So when 18 came around, I was like, please don't pick me, please don't pick me.
this
But looking back now, I wish I would have went to get that experience, because you're right. You get that discipline. You get that. You get to put your body in that peak shape. You get to challenge yourself. You get to travel the world, and you really learn that discipline. And although it took me some years to learn it, but learning it at a young age and to be able to implement it in life, I think I could have definitely needed it. I was just a chicken.
What more discipline do you need, though? You already act like you're in the military. You sleep standing up, and you wash your underwear by hand. So
And I got a bald head.
that too, yeah.
but
My man out here with the nappy fro. Okay, this is that 2020 military. All right.
Yeah, Thomas took all your hair particles.
You took it all, man. You took it all from all of us.
and yeah,
Hey, what branch
no,
did Romello enlist in?
Army.
Oh, he's an army. Okay, is
Wait,
that why
so
you asked?
was
So
he in it before you?
Yeah.
yeah, he was in it for about a year before me.
That's why he told you.
Yeah,
What's been the
and
difference? Go ahead and say what you were gonna say. My bad.
I was just gonna say, kind of going back to what Jesse was talking about, like when he was saying like his choice of, he wanted to join the military. I'm not going to sit here and give everyone like the whole join the military is the best thing for you. Some people, it's not for everybody, and some people just don't understand that. So like whenever they join and they start complaining about, well, I don't want to be in this, I don't want to do this, you chose to be in this spot. Like, it's one of your decisions that you made, and if you didn't like it, that's cool, but you got to deal with the repercussions of your choices. You chose to be in this spot. Yeah. And the times are different than like when Jesse was talking about, like in 2004, like when he wanted to go. I mean, people are still heading out the door. It's just different locations, there's crazy stuff going on in the world, and we just like, we're all over the place. Like regardless of the fact, some things stop, some areas have peace, but we're still all over the place. And it's the global impact that the military has, regardless of what branch you have, where you're in.
Go ahead and flex on them. Tell them where you've been.
Stamps.
Where have I been?
Stamps.
Outside the U.S.
Ooh.
Outside the U.S. So outside the U.S., I've been to Niger, Africa. I've been to Niger. I've been to Morocco. I've been Tunisia, Abu Dhabi or UAE, Germany, England, Ireland. And there's a bunch of different spots that like I kind of like stopped in between and stuff like that. But
so which kind of like which of those countries do you have children in, and which don't you? I know how y'all people get down.
Y'all people. Listen,
military people, man.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Jamesons.
Oh, that too.
I am not going to sit here and incriminate myself.
Come on, man.
But I will tell you that when I went to Germany, it was probably the craziest experience that I had, merely for the fact that being black and the only black dude in the group, I was like, they were like, oh,
you were that guy.
Hello. They were like, hello. And I'm like, I'm not even like dressed up crazy or anything like that. So I'm wondering why I'm getting all the attention. And I look around me, and it was like a hot commodity. Like I was like one of the only black people in the area that I was there, and I was getting free drinks. I didn't have to buy anything. Free food.
He answered your question. Allegedly.
That's good, man.
That's dope.
My second question for you is, how do you maintain a stable mindset when you're away, especially like from family or just people in general?
I think communication is the biggest thing. Regardless of how busy you are, just even texting you guys, like when I'm gone, or if I have the ability to call, I will do that, because sometimes like when you have to compartmentalize things that are going on around you, you can't always, like, I don't want to come to you guys with the problems that I have in the military or that I'm going through in a deployed environment, whatever, because I'm there to take care of what I need to take care of, and you guys are back here taking care of what you guys need to take care of. So as long as we're both doing our part, then I don't have to worry about you guys, but just communicating with family and putting things like where you guys can understand it, because not everyone's going to get military terminology, or if I spouted off something, you guys are going to be like, I don't know what that is, but it sounds serious. You know what I mean?
Oh, like so NRGTYX you just said earlier.
JROTC.
Yeah, it's just J, like it's a Navy version of Junior ROTC. But yeah, kind of like the same thing, but like having communication is kind of like a little piece of home, and then getting care packages and stuff like that's always amazing. Like when you're gone over there, because it's like a little piece of home getting sent to you, and maybe it's your favorite snacks, or maybe it's just like some toiletries that you needed, like you needed a new toothbrush because your breath was hot, or some deodorant because you've been going odor free for the whole deployment. But I mean, it's just kind of small stuff like that.
When's the last time Jesse sent you a care package? See what happened was I didn't get your new Addy.
I said stuff out.
Hey, that's
Yeah.
crazy though. I was gonna go back to what you were saying about enlisting, and then what you just said right now. Like, I feel like it's a big decision to make when you're that young, like 17, 18, to enlist. Like, I feel like you're not even a grown adult yet. You don't even at our age, we're still learning, and at that age, it's like adolescence almost. So I feel like maybe that's why some people don't. They figure out the hard way that it's not for them, and then the whole keeping the mental like stability mindset, like just like you, it sounds like you have it, sounds like you have a good understanding of why you're there, why you enlisted, and the what you're doing, who you're doing it for, you know, the purpose behind it. But I feel like a lot of people just they sign up either for the wrong reasons or they get pushed to it not knowing exactly what they want to do. It's just maybe because somebody told them this is what they have to do and the only thing that left for them. But I think that that's great for you that you understand that and you're in a place where you can just carpent. What is the word I'm looking for?
Compartmentalize.
Carpent. I can't say the word. Just everything.
Compartmentalize.
Yeah, like
You get one more chance. Try to say it again.
say it and I'll follow.
Compartmentalize.
Carpent.
Oh no, he said car pimp.
Is it car pimp?
No,
You get what I'm saying.
compartmentalize.
I can't say it. I'm gonna spell it.
All right.
But nah, I appreciate that because I think that some people need to hear that, you know. So thank you for sharing that.